Okay, welcome back to Minus Perla Reviews. We're reviewing Born in East LA and Homecoming. Okay,
So what are you going to start off with?
Homecoming.
Really? Alright.
Yeah. Homecoming is about this girl and a boy. They went to high school together.
Keep going.
They fell in love, and they broke up because they was going to college. And really, because they're going to college and all that. Are you serious?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's a good movie. It really is.
So, the ex-girlfriend hits the guy's new girlfriend, and then she tries to hook up with her boyfriend, and drugging her, make her sleep and crap, and keeping her prisoner. That's about the whole movie.
Yeah, it really is. So what's your thoughts? What's your review?
I loved it. It kind of reminded me of Misery, a little bit.
A little bit? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Just a little bit?
Yeah.
It slightly reminds you of Misery?
Yeah.
I'll wait till you're done. I'll wait till you're done, and then I'll jump in here on my review. Oh, that's over? It was Misery! They completely ripped off Misery. Instead of, the obsessed fan, though, it's the girl who's obsessed with her ex-boyfriend. So she keeps keeps his current girlfriend tied up or whatever, stuck in the thing. It was the same fucking movie. It was damn near. Once we get to she's trapped in the house, it was shot for shot fucking Misery, pretty much. Except for the best shot would have been, the wood, log between the ankles. No, that wasn't there. But everything else was fucking here. This was just dull, fucking boring. Horribly acted, and guess what? How old is this? Did I do a spoiler alert? I'll do a spoiler. Fuck, I don't even care. They basically threaten, and I also want to say tease. They threaten a sequel at the end. Oh yeah, because she ain't. Remember, she opens her eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Homecoming 2. Fuck. Shit. Fuck Homecoming. Fuck Homecoming with a big fucking cock. Horrible fucking movie. It's literally one of the worst I've ever seen.
I watched it freaking 5 times every time it came on TV.
Yeah, let me guess what channel you watched it on. I'm gonna guess Lifetime.
I remember.
It was Lifetime. It looks like a bad Lifetime movie of the week. It was fucking horrible. Can't do it. Just can't do it.
It was a good movie.
Right. Now what else are we gonna review, sweetie?
Born in East LA.
Born in East LA.
Okay. Cheechman wrote and directed it.
He wrote and directed.
And it's about him has to go pick up his cousin because he's in town after work, and where his cousin works at, it's Mexicans, a bunch of Mexican works there.
Illegal Mexicans.
Yeah, and what are those people? They come. INS come take the Mexicans away. And I guess he left his wallet.
He had no identification on him.
At home. And
he gets mistaken for an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, illegal immigrant. And the whole movie, he's trying to get back
to America.
To
East LA.
To East LA. That's about the whole movie.
Alright. Give us a review.
I loved it. It was awesome. And I like the Mexican guy, the guard, isn't it? No, he wasn't a guard, was he?
Who are you talking about?
The fam.
Oh, he's a prisoner. He's a fellow prisoner. He was like the preacher prisoner thing. He kind of ran the jails there.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see this. I mean, I saw it when I was younger, but actually, the first thing I came in contact with, because this movie is based on the song that him and Chong did together, also called Born in East LA, which you hear it in the movie. And I actually remember the music video which is kind of a very condensed version of the movie. And I just remember being a kid watching that music video, and I loved it. And anyways, it wasn't until later on that I found, and I mean, I'm saying later on, I'm talking, I was probably 10 or 11, and I found out that, they actually made a movie of it as well, and I was like, oh shit. And I watched it, and I loved it. I mean, I'm a big Cheech and Chong fan, and this is, it's kind of weird going into this because it's like his Cheech by himself. And even as a kid, like, that's how critical I was as a kid. Even as a kid, I was like, well, where's Chong at? No, it's just freaking hilarious. And once again, I mean, it doesn't really make you overthink or anything like that. I mean, it's definitely, it's simple comedy, but it is just funny. I mean, just watching, like, there's a whole montage of him, like, trying to get back into America, and he's constantly trying to, like, outrun the police, and or the Border Patrol, and it's just hilarious. Paul Rodriguez plays his cousin Javier, and all the scenes with him is just fucking hilarious because he does not speak English at all. What happens is, when he shows up at the house, and I'm kind of jumping around here, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, go check it out. But there's a picture of Jesus, like a holographic Jesus. When you move, the eyes will close or open or whatever. And anyways, it's put in front of the telephone. But Paul Rodriguez, or Javier, his character name, he shows up for, it's like his first time there, so he doesn't realize it. So it's an empty house, and he sees, when he's there, the answer machine kicks on, and someone's on there like, bring me beer, I want the beer, and he thinks it's Jesus talking to him, and it's fucking hysterical. Oddly, Daniel Stern's also in it. He plays a character named Jimmy, he's a criminal who's living in Mexico, Tijuana, where he's at. I think he's in Tijuana. I can't remember now. So. But anyways, in order to get back, he
has to work for him.
Cheech Marin works for Jimmy, and then Jimmy's kind of screwing him over initially because initially he's paying him, like, every time he does a job, he gives him like a dime out of every dollar he makes or whatever.
10 cents a head.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where he's constantly but they kind of form a friendship as the movie goes on. But he watching it again, I really dug Daniel Stern's performance. I thought it was a really good performance. I was like, oh wow, I kind of forgot he was this good. Where the fuck's Daniel Stern at now? I miss that guy. Anyways, there is weird. I forgot to tell you about this. Apparently, the theatrical version, which does not exist anymore, apparently, there's actually an extra scene at the end there. Did you know this? Because in the movie, spoiler alert, at the end he's on his way back, but he ends up giving up his spot, like on the truck that's letting him in. He gives up his spot because he sees a husband and wife about to split up, and he just he gives up his spot. But instead of going back to scratch, he kind of devises a plan where he's just going to have like all these illegals run at the same time. We're talking hundreds at the same time over the border, and then him and his girlfriend he hooks up with down there. Kind of just, go across. It cuts from there to him getting out of the sewer, right?
Yeah.
And in the parade. There's a whole sequence where, remember the priest guy, and then the two gay dudes in the jail, they kidnap her. And they actually kidnap both of them. They're on their way back to his house, and they get kidnapped. And then what happens is, he gets Javier to actually bring in the wallet, and then they get out. But what happens is, INS shows up, and they run from INS, and then when they get out of the sewer, that's that scene. Well, then there's another scene after that where they basically jump on a float, and there's a priest up there. And the thing is, they're not after him because he has his identification now, but they're after her. So then he asks her to marry him real quick on the float. The priest says yes and marries him quickly. And then when INS shows up, it's a done deal. So now she's legally a citizen of the United States, and then it cuts to way it ends normally. And I don't know why. Even all those sites I'm going to, like I went to Wikipedia, IMDb, and I even Googled it, like asking the question. They just kind of repeated what they have on IMDb and Wikipedia, but it's like no one knows why that segment was cut out. Because I seen this movie when I was a kid on VHS. That was not there. None of that was there. Not even as a deleted scene on DVD at all. So I don't know why the version just cut it. They say if you watch it on Comedy Central, they add it back in. So if you ever watch it on TV, we'll see the original ending or whatever. So, but yeah, kind of a weird little story there. I'm not sure why they butchered it like that, but yeah. Born in East LA, I highly recommend. I remember reading like the critics hated it back then. I don't know why. 'Cause it's fucking funny, but I don't know. If you're a fan of Cheech and Chong, and once again, there's not really any stoner humor in this one. So maybe if you are a fan of Cheech and Chong, you may not like it, but I dug it. I really did. I mean, it's a fun story. It's kind of it's a story that kind of translates well to today, even because I mean it deals with immigration shit like that too. So I don't know. I say thumbs up. I say check that out. You can skip Homecoming, but
And I
definitely.
recommend both of them.
So yeah, there you go. So
So
anything else?
no, if you got any questions or
Comments? Any kind of anything?
or
leave down
movies you
below.
want me to review,
Get questions? Yeah.
hit me up on
Request?
your Twitter
Yep.
and Facebook.
And you can do video responses. You can leave the link down below too.
Yeah.
So, alrighty.
Till next.
Blue Phantom.
And I'm Maya, and I'll catch you on the other side.